Recently, I was talking with a group of YouTube creators. We're standing around and one creator's pretty small and he just started going off on like how the YouTube algorithm is just squashing us little guys and everything it's doing is just designed to help the bigger guys get bigger and there's no ways that we could ever grow and compete and all. The other people who were standing around just readily agreed and jumped in on that. And I just have to say that I disagree. The things that are holding these smaller channels back under 1,000 subscribers are almost never algorithm problems, but they are thankfully ones that you can fix. Today I want to encourage you, some of you smaller creators, and show you how you can get unstuck and grow past 1,000 subscribers. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to Video Creators. This channel is all about helping you guys grow your YouTube audience so you can reach more people, grow your subscriber base, and ultimately spread a message that reaches people and changes their lives. And it's really hard to reach people, at least it feels that way on YouTube, right? I want to give you guys some really practical steps you should be taking here. But first of all, let's talk about that good old YouTube algorithm. Is it really holding smaller creators back, and is it really designed just for the big creators? Now, for some context here, I started this channel, Video Creators, in 2013, and within the first year, I grew it to about 10,000 YouTube subscribers, and here we are about 4 years later, and it now has over 300,000 subscribers and millions and millions of views. And this is in a relatively small niche on YouTube. Like, we're not talking gaming, vlogging, beauty, you know, something big like that. Like, the maximum this channel might ever become in terms of subscribership, if I got every single active YouTube creator to subscribe, is maybe like around like 1 million or so. Having 300,000 of them here on this channel already is pretty awesome in my opinion. I've worked with many channels that have gone from 0 to 16 million views in a few months, 0 to 30 million views in a few months. I've seen it happen over and over and over again. And this to me indicates that the problem is not an algorithm problem. There's actually other problems that are holding a lot of these smaller YouTube creators back. And the good news is that once these problems are fixed, these channels start to grow exponentially and just really take off. So what are those common issues? Number one is poor branding. Now by poor branding, I don't mean like you have a lame logo or header image or something like that. No, branding is much bigger than that. A good brand essentially answers two questions for your viewers. Questions that they're asking before they want to consume your content. And that is, one, who is this content for? Is this for me? And then two, why should I care? What's the value that this brand, this channel proposes to deliver to me? It's those hard questions like, why does your channel matter? And what difference is your channel going to make in someone's life? What's their motivation for wanting to subscribe to your channel in the first place and start watching your videos? Like, how well does your brand overall, like what does it represent that helps that viewer quickly be able to have answers to those questions that makes them want to subscribe? Now, some creators do actually have answers to all those questions, but their problem is that they fail to integrate the answers to all those questions into their content. Now, if you've been watching Video Creators here, you've already noticed that I've already told you way back in the very beginning what this channel is all about, who it's for, and why you should care, right? This channel is all about helping you guys grow your YouTube audience so you can reach more people, grow your subscriber base, and ultimately spread a message that reaches people and changes their lives. I'm not saying like you need to make a pitch like that in the beginning of every video like I do, but if it works, go for it. At the end of the day, a good brand ideally makes someone feel something, and the best ones actually dig into a belief. The best and strongest communities, both online and offline, they don't revolve around common interests. They actually revolve around shared beliefs. And maybe you've already picked up on one of mine here, and that is that I believe YouTube is a tremendous place to reach people and change their lives. The second thing that I see that is holding these smaller creators back is that they typically have very poor titles and very poor thumbnails. Now, this is gonna make sense as soon as I say it, but you guys know this. Like, it doesn't matter how amazing your video content is if no one's enticed to click and watch it in the first place. That doesn't mean you should be misleading and use clickbait and just flat out lie with your titles and thumbnails. Now that's gonna backfire on you every single time and erode trust with your viewers. And once you do that, like, it's really hard, if not impossible, to earn that back. Instead, it means knowing the true value of the content you're trying to deliver and then crafting a really good billboard for that, and it's a title and a thumbnail that accurately portrays that value to someone in a really enticing way. To get better at your titles and thumbnails, I would suggest, number one, for the design elements of the thumbnails, that you take some sort of design course. There's plenty of online design courses you can take. I take the ones at lynda.com, not sponsored. I just, found those to be really valuable. They're design basic elements that about design, layout, page layout, all that kind of stuff has been really helpful for me. And then regarding crafting good headlines, I recommend looking at the blogging world, magazine world, newspaper world. Like, those people don't even have often a thumbnail to put with their headline. They're just writing something that they hope, a headline that they hope someone clicks. A few simple Google searches on how to write enticing headlines and how to write good titles, things like that, will go really far in helping you understand the psychology behind titles and how to associate that with an image that will get people to click and watch your videos. The third thing that is holding creators back from 1,000 YouTube subscribers is that they just need to craft better videos. Now, by better videos, I don't mean just in terms of video production value, although often that is very important, but I actually mean, in this case, I mean better content value. Unfortunately, most creators assume that their content is awesome because they poured hours and hours and hours and hours into this, and they assume that the only problem it has is exposure. The problem with this way of thinking, though, is that it locks you into this mindset that doesn't change and evolve as YouTube continues to constantly evolve and change. And it causes you to start blaming other things that you don't control as the problem for your content not performing well, like algorithms. It's pretty self-defeating and keeps people pointing fingers at other things other than themselves and how they can improve and grow. The tool I recommend for you guys to use to really craft better content for your channel is YouTube Analytics, and especially that audience retention graph on YouTube. That's going to show you exactly when people are abandoning your video, what's causing them to leave your video, and truncate the amount of watch time you might have otherwise been earning from that viewer. Maybe you'll see things like, oh, my branded intro is too long, it's about 10 seconds. I need to cut that down to like 3 to 5 seconds because people keep abandoning my video in the first 10, 15 seconds. Maybe you'll find like, hey, whenever I talk about myself for too long, people leave. Or if I don't like have another cut, if in like so many seconds, people leave, whatever. Find those patterns that impact the audience on your videos and learn so that when you shoot your next video, you can shoot it in a way that has better audience retention. And when you edit that next video, you can do it in a way that you're avoiding the problems that have been typically in the past keeping people from really engaging and watching through your whole video. If you would like to have a step-by-step guide to really hold your hand and walk you through a lot of these things on your channel so that you can grow it and optimize it as best as possible to really grow a viewer base and convert those people into subscribers, I would love to invite you to check out my ebook. It's called 30 Days to a Better YouTube Channel. Every day in that ebook is going to contain it's going to contain something you need to know, a teaching that you need to learn. And then 2, that day will include some tasks, something you need to do right then and there on your YouTube channel. And then 3, it's going to give you links to further resources so you can really dive into that topic and really make that area of your channel perform to its maximum potential. So there's a link to it in the description below this video. You can go check it out, or it's at videocreators.com. You can go straight there and download it. But I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below about what other things and common mistakes have you seen that are really keeping people stuck at that sub 1,000 subscriber mark. Share your best tips, and if you want to learn more, this video creators community is awesome. You'll learn tons from them. Read those comments down there. And if this is your first time here at Video Creators, I would love to have you subscribe. This channel is all about helping you guys grow your YouTube audience so you can reach people with a message that will ultimately impact their lives. So thank you for letting me be a small part of that with you guys. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next week. Bye.